snowing, the wind is blowing, but I can weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got my love to keep me warm. I can't remember a worse December. Just watch those icicles form. What do I care if icicles form? I've got my love to keep me warm. Off with my overcoat, off with my gloves. I need no overcoat, I'm burning with love. My heart's on fire, the flame grows higher, so I will weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got my love to keep me warm. With my overcoat, off with my glove. I need no overcoat, I'm burning with love. My heart's on fire, the flame grows higher, so I will weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got my love to keep me warm. You may not be an angel, 'cause angels are so few. But until the day that one comes along, I'll string along with you. I'm looking for an angel to sing my love song to. And until the day that one comes along, I'll sing my song to you. For every little fault that you have, say I've got 3 or 4. The human little faults you do have just make me love you more. You may not be an angel, but still I'm sure you'll do. So until the day that one comes along, I'll string along with you. Fault that you have, say I've got 3 or 4. The the human little faults you do have just make me love you more. You may not be an angel, but still I'm sure you'll do. So until the day that one comes along, I'll string along with you. I have never envied folks with money. Millionaires don't get along so well. I have you but haven't any money. Still the combination would be swell. Oh, baby, what I couldn't do with plenty of money and you, in spite of the worry that money brings. Just a little filthy lucre buys a lot of things, and I could take you to places you'd like to go. But outside of that, I've no use for dough. It's the root of all evil, of strife and upheaval. But I'm certain, honey, that life could be sunny with plenty of money and you. Money and you, in spite of the worry that money brings. Just a little filthy lucre buys a lot of things, and I could take you to places you'd like to go. But outside of that, I've no use for dough. It's the root of all evil, of strife and upheaval. But I'm certain, honey, that life could be sunny with plenty of money and you. If I were a king who sat on a throne and I were alone with you, the king would kneel before you as humble people do. To rule my domain would seem all in vain if you ever went away. If I were king, I'd come to you and say, my kingdom for a kiss I'd gladly give you, my kingdom just for this, a kiss from you. A million skies of blue and miles of moonlight, they'd all belong to you for a smile or two. You'd have a crown for your curls made of stars, and your pearls would be made of the morning dew. Can I do more than this? My heart surrenders, a kingdom for a kiss from you. have a crown for your curls made of stars, and your pearls would be made of the morning dew. Can I do more than this? My heart surrenders a kingdom for a kiss from you. I have dreamed about romance a lot. Men like Galahad and Sir Lancelot always did the things I'd like to do. Physically, I'm not as durable, but romantically, I'm incurable, and I'd like to do the same for you. Have you got any castles you want me to build, baby? Have you got any dragons you want to have killed, baby? I'll get into my 7-league boots, I'll get into my bulletproof suits, I'll get out my revolver that shoots, and down they'll go. Have you got any mortgages you want to have paid, baby? Have you got any villains you want to have laid to rest? After all my adventures are through, and I bring home a dragon or two, you can tell all the papers I did it because I love you. Mortgages you want to have paid, baby? Have you got any villains, oh, you want to have laid to rest? After all my adventures are through, and I bring home a dragon or two, you can tell all the papers I did it because I love you. Tenderfoot ride tonight. See the old range riders, they're at your side tonight. They're fast company, so if you want to be a cowboy, then you gotta ride Tenderfoot ride. You gotta hit the trail in Oklahoma when the moon is pale, and get to Texas with the morning mail, or you can be a cowboy. You gotta rope and throw, you gotta get your share of buffalo, and win the money at the rodeo, you can be a cowboy. You gotta tend your cattle the best you can. Hold your liquor like a man so right. Tenderfoot ride. Give the old range riders, they're at your side tonight. They're fast company, so if you want to be a cowboy, yes, you gotta ride Tenderfoot ride. You gotta tend your like a man.
So ride, tenderfoot, ride tonight.
Hear the old range riders, they're at your side tonight. They're fast company, so if you want to be a cowboy, you gotta ride, tenderfoot ride, ride, tenderfoot ride. How can I convey it all? I don't want to bore you. It's so hard to say it all, standing here before you. I've so very much to say in so many ways, but I found a different way in a current phrase. Thanks a million thanks to you for everything that love could bring. You brought me each tender love word you happen to say is hidden away in memory's bouquet. Thanks a million, for I remember too the tenderness that your caresses taught me. You made a million dreams come true, and so I'm saying thanks a million to you. Remember too the tenderness that your caresses taught me. You made a million dreams come true, and so I'm saying thanks a million to Some fellows see the girl that they love in a dream. Some fellows see their love in a rippling stream. I saw the girl that I can't forget on the cover of a police gazette. If I could find her, life would be peaches and cream. Oh, my search will never cease for the girl on the police gazette, for the pretty young brunette on the pink police gazette. And above my mantelpiece there's a page of the police gazette with a pretty young brunette on the pink police gazette. I'd love to stop at my favorite barber shop just to take another look at the girl that I haven't met yet. And my longing will increase for the girl on the Police Gazette, for the pretty young brunette, on the pink Police Gazette. Where's that pretty young brunette on the pink Police Gazette? Where's that pretty young brunette on the pink Police Gazette? I love to stop at my favorite barber shop, just to take another look at the girl that I haven't met yet. And my longing will increase for the girl on the Police Gazette, for the pretty young brunette, on the pink Police Gazette. I didn't cry when romance was through. I looked around for somebody new. Since my romance I've kissed one or two, but I'm afraid their kisses won't do. This year's crop of kisses don't seem as sweet to me. This year's crop just misses what kisses used to be. This year's new romance doesn't seem to have a chance, even helped by Mr. Moon above. This year's crop of kisses is not for me, for I'm still wearing last year's love. Have a chance, even helped by Mr. Moon above. This year's crop of kisses is not for me, for I'm still wearing last year's love. The more I look at you, the more it seems to me that you and I were friendly once, way back in history. You're so familiar to me, my heart just seems to know we've been brought together again out of the long ago. It can't be true, just fancy meeting you Remember when the world began, I was your prehistoric man. The dawn broke and like two lovesick fish in the sea, we awoke and love climbed up our family tree. When hearts are true, what's 1,000 years or two? It paid to wait for old man fate to lead us out of the zoo. It all goes to prove what downright love can do. Fancy, fancy meeting you. What's 1,000 years or two? It paid to wait for old man fate to lead us out of the zoo. It all goes to prove what downright love can do. Fancy, fancy meeting you. Lots of little questions used to bother me. I know all the answers now. I know every little wherefore, every little why and how. I have no diploma, I have no degree from a university, but I didn't really miss much as long as I know this much. White is black and black is white for no good reason that I know, only that my baby says it's so. Night is day and day is night, the moon at noon is all aglow, just because my baby says it's so. I caught her kissing someone else to my confusion. She said what I saw was an optical illusion. I was wrong and she was right, and as I said a while ago, that's because my baby says it's so. For no good reason that I know, only that my baby says it's so. Night is day and day is night, the moon at noon is all aglow, just because my baby says it's so. I caught her kissing someone else to my confusion. She said what I saw was an optical illusion. I was wrong and she was right, and as I said a while ago, that's because my baby says it, that's because my baby says it, that's because my baby says it's so. That's because my baby says it's so. We'll ride through clover and proudly we'll exclaim, Mr. and Mrs. is the name. We'll phone all over to Tom and Dick and May, Mr. and Mrs. is the name. And then to your people and my people we'll write this phrase. We're wedded and we're headed for happy days. Bring on that clover and let the gang exclaim, Mr. and Mrs. is the name. Clover, and proudly we'll exclaim, Mr. and Mrs. is the name. We'll phone all over to Tom and Dick and Mame, Mr. and Mrs. is the name. And then to your people and my people we'll write this phrase. We're wedded and we're headed for happy days. Bring on that clover and let the gang exclaim, Mr. and Mrs. is the name.
Is off to a beautiful start. I'm sitting pretty and you're by my side. I'm well supplied, plenty of you, plenty to do. Ah, it feels so grand when I hold your hand. There's a hop, skip, and jump in my heart. What is this funny thing I can't get too much of? Ah, I've got a feeling it's love. Here we are at last, with a day fading fast, like a boy and a girl in a storybook. Here we are alone in a world of our own, like a pair in a love song sweet. Here's the nook, dear, as in the song and the book, dear. Take a look, dear, the picture is complete.
see my dreams come true. Moments to spare for someone you care for, one love affair, just the two. With time on my hands and you in my arms and love in my heart